Hey everybody, and welcome back to Hidden Secrets SMP. And in today's episode, you join me outside the Nether portal by the Ice Spikes biome. So, probably the first question you're going to ask is, what are we doing over here? Well, I thought for today's episode we'd do something a little bit different, and we would go out and do a little bit of exploring. It's been a while since we did any, and I would like to kind of get out there in the world and do some exploring again. So I've come all the way out here because I know that people haven't been around here, so we've got a good chance of finding new stuff, a new terrain to explore, new biomes possibly, that kind of thing. So I'm excited. We're gonna head out. I've got all the supplies I'm gonna need. If we find anything, I can bring it back in an ender chest. I've got a bed, a crafting table, etc, etc. And while we explore here, I would like to kind of talk to you guys and do some sort of late night rambling, I guess. It's 5:23 a.m. for me right now, and it's been a long day, but I wanted to kind of talk to you guys. Oh, hello, there's a witch. I wanted to talk to you guys about a number of things, and I've just not had a chance. I want to talk about Insomnia briefly, I55 that I went to. I want to talk about my live stream thing that's kind of hit the buffers recently. And there's probably a couple of other things that I'm not really thinking of that might come back to me. Oh, hey there. So, first and foremost, as far as Insomnia goes, I enjoyed it as always. Normally I do these recaps in NPM, but unfortunately, because NPM is currently not on my channel, I figured I'd do it here instead. Kind of same sort of thing. So it was awesome as always. It's the last one at the current venue before they move it to the NEC in Birmingham, which is the biggest convention centre in this country, in order to make it bigger, bolder, better, etc. And it definitely did have that sort of end of convention feel to it, sort of end of venue per se feel to it. There's an iron in a cave here. I guess we could check it out real quick. It's gonna be night time anyway, so I won't pass up free iron. So yeah, I mean, it very much had a very end of convention feel to it, and you know, it wasn't terrible. I didn't do as much as I normally would do. I spent a lot of time mainly wandering around this one compared to going to watch a lot of panels and talks and things like that. But I did watch some panels and talks. So one of the main problems that they've had, particularly with this convention, I55, and one of the reasons why they are so desperate to move it, is because unfortunately it's kind of outgrown its home. Right now, as things stand, the convention centre that they're holding it at is just not big enough. Do I need that coal? I might do. It's just not big enough. There was so much temporary stuff, like over half of the convention was to set up in tents because they didn't have the room inside. So moving to the NEC will just enable not only us to be condensed into one building, but also to help the engineers that set it up. You know, they've got direct lines to everything straight in the building, without having to run wires and whatnot all over the place to tents and things like that. So obviously that's one of the main reasons why they moved. I did enjoy the home that it was at. I've been to 2 different places now. This was the second one. Hi there, Enderman. So I mean, each of the convention centres has had its own charms and its own weaknesses. I'd say the biggest thing that was a weakness with where it was at the Rico Arena is there wasn't a whole lot of seating available to actually sit at, like, and eat food. Mainly that is because it's not just a convention centre, it's also a football ground or a soccer ground for any American friends out there. So that's going to bring its own challenges by kind of hosting it in something that is a bit like that. So there was a lack of good seating areas. They did have, the first time they ever went there, they had the stadium open, but they couldn't do that afterwards because the football team that plays there moved back. They weren't using the ground for a while. They'd been evicted But then they got back, and obviously that's going to make everything so much harder to get, to get moving forward. So obviously that kind of really dented Insomnia's plans with what they wanted to do with that venue. Couldn't use the pitch anymore, that type of thing. So they had to weigh in all of that and kind of just work with what they had, and they definitely did that. And as I say, it wasn't a terrible convention. It was really, really good. I enjoyed it, as I always do. I got there a little bit late this time. There was a lot of queuing too. That was one of the other problems they had this time, is the sheer amount of queuing was just completely insane to actually get parked up in a car park, because the car park got full, so you had to go into an overspill, which was a school field that was around 15 minutes away from the venue, and you had to walk the rest of the way or wait for the shuttle bus, but that was full all the time. So you were kind of in a no-win situation when it came to that. We ended up just walking anyway, and it wasn't too bad. I mean, that obviously doesn't help things particularly, but again, just another reason as to why they outgrew the convention centre that they were at. And obviously after that I got checked in, did my usual stuff, had something to eat and drink. I'd missed the opening ceremony by this point. There was no point trying to chase it. It had already been and gone. So I just mainly then took some time looking around the various different things that were on show, different parts of the convention. There was a lot of stalls and booths. I actually managed to speak to somebody about my headset issue and get a proper response, and what I have is coil whine, I believe he said it was, or coil loop, something like that. And basically it's nothing to do with my computer at all. Well, it kind of is, but it's not like I'm missing a part. It's more instead that I have something inside my computer. Say, take your graphics card for example, and maybe there's a wire that goes to something else that then goes to the motherboard inside my computer. Those two are touching and they shouldn't be, and that's the sound I'm hearing. That's that squeaking noise in my headset, and that's why I'm getting it with no matter what headset I use, whether I put a sound card in it or not, etc, etc. It also could be caused, if it's not that, it's not guaranteed to be that, but also every house has an earthing system which enables electricity to be discharged to the earth safely. Now my house is quite an old house, oh hi there, and as such, when you're in an old house, your earthing system may not be the best, and ours most certainly isn't. It hasn't been upgraded since my family's lived here, and that must be maybe 27, 28 years. So obviously that's kind of could also be the issue. So we're going to get the earthing system upgraded to a modern day standard, which needs doing anyway. Make no mistake about that. It needs doing anyway. Was this Mega Tiger? I think that's Mega Tiger, so we could finally get that elusive pod soul that we've been wanting for so long. So yeah, I mean obviously I did find out about that, which was good. I had a browse around some of the products and various things that were on sale. Didn't buy anything. There was some interesting looking merchandise, but a lot of it is very expensive. Like, to buy one of those foam Minecraft swords, it's like £25, which is just completely ridiculous. It's just, no, I'm not going to do that. It's not worth it, in my opinion at least. Maybe some people will disagree, but for me that was not worth it at all. So I didn't buy one of those. I didn't buy anything. Yeah, got pod saw. So I looked around all that stuff. Excuse my central heating being annoying and loud. You know, I brought a bed. I could use it. There we go. I'm gonna sleep in this bed for a sec. So yeah, obviously looked around that. One of the things I'm always... Oh, there's another one. Great. One thing I'm always kind of fascinated by is the sort of retro game stuff that they've got going on, and retro is really big right now. So, you know, it was interesting seeing that and seeing people play the old games consoles, and even some of the new ones too. They had a big Minecraft area set up, where you could play survival games, Knox Crew Game Show, a couple other things that they've got going on, which was pretty cool. I mean, I'm not one for playing at a convention. I play enough at home. I kind of just want to wander around. There's barely enough time to do everything as it is. So, you know, I couldn't do everything like that, but it was fun to watch other people play, and it was a good opportunity for the people I went with to kind of learn more about what I do. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I could really mention about it? I mean, the food was good. The food always is. That's one thing that they do have now. They have a lack of seating area, but food is good. So that probably contributes to the problem, right? So that was good. I mean, there's big sort of tournament zone set up that I couldn't go and see. You're not allowed in the tournament zone unless you have a specific ticket to go in there if you're going to be taking part in tournaments, which is fine. I understand that. Obviously, there's going to be big security. I mean, there's a lot of money's worth of computers just, you know, lined up for anybody to take. And as we learned in one of the panels I saw, people have tried to take them. It's happened in the past, and so far at any of these conventions they've never succeeded, but a number have tried, so I can respect that, you know. And also it needs to be quiet too. They don't want people walking in there and making a racket. They're going to be focusing hard on trying to win the competition that they're in, so I understand that. Got to peek through the door and it's just kind of insane. I've seen some really cool computers, sort of gaming machines and things like that, and I think the next computer I buy will be a gaming machine, unless I go the route of building my own. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not though, because yeah, it's fun and it's a good experience, but it's a lot of effort. That's kind of the thing that puts me off. I mean, I could probably do it. It's not that I couldn't do it, it's just that I don't know if I'd want to spend the time doing it, if that makes sense. I've already got a pretty good understanding of how a computer goes together anyway. How many sets pods have we got here? Oh wow. Probably going to set up another port here too. This might be an ideal place for it. Although I don't know if we've gone enough in terms of distance. Oh, hi. There's a skeleton down in there. I don't know if we've gone far enough. I might keep going a little bit from here before putting the portal down. So yeah, I checked that out, and that was a ton of fun. Seeing that stuff, and that was about it, you know. I didn't buy anything, so there wasn't a whole lot to say around the convention. What I can talk about though are the panels that I saw. So I saw two different panels. One was all about live streaming, which you guys know recently I have started to get involved with live streaming. It had some famous live streamers on that I'm not very familiar with. I'd have to look them up now to see what their names were. I'll put them in the description. But it was useful. It was very useful to hear people's stories. Generally, they didn't live stream Minecraft stuff. A lot of them live streamed League of Legends or Destiny and things like that. I'm thinking about giving League a go. Kind of seeing that. Destiny is only console, I believe, at the moment. But I'm thinking about giving League a go, either on live stream or on videos here. But you know, they had a lot of useful advice. I'm kind of on the right track. There is some things I could improve, definitely, that I got from there. A lot of them do this kind of cosplay thing, which if you're unfamiliar, cosplay means dressing up as a character. Don't get me wrong, that's not going to be happening on my live stream. But it made me think about how they've gained popularity, you know, and they talked a lot about personality in live streaming and flavor, you know, giving yourself your own unique flavor. Well, that's a small mega tiger. We're already out of it again. I guess we'll keep on going then. If that's going to be how it's going to be. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get another portal set up without it connecting up, unfortunately. I guess it's not the end of the world. Collect this iron while I'm here. I messed up that other iron in that cave, but oh well. So yeah, I mean, they gave some good feedback. A lot of it was personality, I think, and is what really drives it. And being either humorous or really, really good at whatever it is you're playing. That's how League players tend to get on, is they're either really funny at it or they're really, really good at it. It's what makes them unique. We're going back. Okay, we don't want to go back. We want to go forwards. So, you know, that was interesting for me anyway, to kind of see how they put their things together, and I definitely got some tips from them. as to how to improve my live stream. Things like better graphics, more integration. When the chat thing actually works, I'll be able to implement that. It's broken in the tool that I use at the moment till that updates. A lot of it was talking about interaction with viewers, which is something I do already. Playing a variety of different games or game modes within the game that you do. Don't try and limit yourself, like some people do only exclusively Minecraft. That sheep scared me. Other people, you know, they might be in a problem where they exclusively, in fact the question was, how do I get out of the loop of just speedrunning all the time? It's, you know, they speedrun, but when they wanted to play something else, nobody was really interested. How do you get out of that loop? I don't think we need coarse dirt, we have plenty of that stuff. So I found that interesting too, how he answered that question. You know, it's important to have that variety on your channel or Twitch page, really. And the thing is with live streaming, it's happened to some of them fast. Like, make no mistake, one of them was just a viewer of live streams on my birthday, which is in March, and now they've got 60,000 followers on Twitch. If it happens, and you know the right people, it happens fast. Make no mistake, folks. Seriously. It's if you get in with the crowd, I feel. If you get to know people, and you do it regular, you'll get there. I'm pretty sure of that. So, I mean, it seems pretty easy as well to get started, the way that they made it seem. I mean, obviously, having some experience, it's not as easy as they spelt it out to people. That's probably the one point I did disagree on. It's not just as simple as needing OBS and a game to play. It's not just as simple as that. There is obviously setting OBS up. There is having a good internet connection, which is always what held me back for years from doing it, was the lack of good internet. They kind of skipped over those details, but I think they were trying to sell it to parents as well. And, you know, obviously parents are going to be cautious about money. Take a sip of midnight tea. And obviously that's going to impact on what they want their child to do. But I think overall they did give some useful tips, and it's certainly going to be something I will implement into my live streams based on what I've learned. And I think that there was something that everybody could have took from that panel. And the other panel I went to see was a panel about the sort of technical aspect of Insomnia, and we've already kind of covered this a little bit when I talked about the venue movement, but it's just amazing the amount of effort that has to go into something like that. And they have, you know, 2-3 days to set it up and then a single day to get rid of it all again, and they've had to really refine their setup as much as possible to make everything as automated as they can to make it successful. And if the system goes down at any time of the day, whether it be 3:30 in the morning or 3 in the afternoon, somebody's got to be up and on it, and they've got to have fixed it. And if the system has been down more than 10 minutes, the event is declared a failure. Because people who are tournamented, if they're down for more than 10 minutes, that's 10 minutes of their gaming thing done. It might seem a bit alien to people that perhaps, you know, don't do that stuff, but it is a really serious thing to them, because there is money, for one, resting on it in case of really competitive tournaments and things like that. And even people just chilling out and playing, you know, they want to be able to come and play. They don't want sections of the thing down, because that's what drives people away ultimately. But I found that interesting. It's declared a complete failure, and they've not had it happen. The one last summer, I-52, that had a problem where the internet went down for 10 minutes, and that was nothing to do with them on site. That was something to do with the exchange in Coventry. The provider that they were with is not one of the main providers. They have a specialist one to handle higher grade internets. It's not something that we as people could just go out and buy. But that went down for 10 minutes, and it caused absolute chaos from what I heard. I mean, for me, I didn't notice, and I don't think anybody did. They managed to get it done as quickly as possible. Maybe if people were tournamenting, they'd notice. And they need robust security against attacks, because in some of these big finals, where there's a lot of prize money and things involved, there's betting syndicates that go on behind the scenes, and they'll bet on who's going to win. And if somebody's losing and they manage to bring the system down, then the tournament has to basically be reset from 0-0 again, and you start again. So if somebody was losing, they'd be sat in a room somewhere, maybe anywhere else in the country or even abroad, because it's on live stream, and they can phone up their little hacking friend or maybe even do it themselves and say, okay, this is happening, we're losing here, we're losing money, we've got big bets on, etc., etc. Hack the system, reset the tournament, give them a second chance. So they've managed to build up a system that counters that and has been very successful with that. Oh man, he's on. He's never on. I never see him on. Wow, that is a surprise. I see nothing. I'm not at spawn, bro. What are you up to? So, yeah, I mean, I have to say, oh yeah, I'm not going to be able to sleep while he's on. Man, it's nice to see him back. I'm happy about that. Oh, where was I about that convention? He's pranking me, by the way. I know what he's up to. He was talking about stuff in our group Slack chat earlier. Ugh. Oh, I was talking about that panel, yeah. It was amazing just how much technical stuff goes into it. And I'm really blown away by the amount of effort, cables, and things like that go into it. It's just completely nuts. But how they maintain such a brilliant experience for people as well. And it's only a small team of 4 or 5, some of them just volunteers, that make these events so successful. And I really think they deserve the plaudits for the hard work they do. And to kind of add on to that as well, what I would like to say is to everybody at Multiplay, a big thanks for making these events awesome. They're a great time and then something great to experience. I would encourage anybody who's interested in games or Minecraft to go. It is really brilliant here in the UK. I was actually talking to Moon, Hidden Secrets Moon, about going to one possibly, because I'd like to see him go to one, and if we went on the same day it would be a real amazing opportunity to actually meet somebody who's on my server here, and meet a member, as somebody that obviously I've done content with and will have known by that point quite some time. So it would be really great for that to happen. Unfortunately, with my members being mainly American, I don't get to meet them. B Squared, Lone Hawk here, Lack is American, Underachiever and Mobius Archives are Canadian, so I don't exactly get a convenient opportunity to meet them. But meeting Boom would be pretty cool, because he doesn't live too far away from that place either. Don't you throw poison at me, please. Thank you. So that was kind of a summary of Insomnia. Pretty awesome. I enjoyed it overall. Sad to see it leave, but I'm happy that it's moving to an exciting, bigger, new venue. They're going to make it bigger, bolder, better. They've got more money. It was recently bought by Game. And if anybody here in the UK goes to game stores, you'll see them all over the place. It's a store that you can buy games out of, and they've been buying up a lot of stuff recently. So it's going to definitely be better, I'm sure of that. Probably could have let that skeleton shoot him. I didn't know if he would have been close enough though. Have we finally left that Mega Tiger behind now? I think we have, so I'll utilise this as an opportunity to... My inventory's full. I'll set up that other portal out here. I think we've gone far enough now that it wouldn't sync up. Oops. There's a lot of mobs around. So one of the other things I wanted to talk about is live streaming. So as far as live streams go, I've not live streamed now in exactly a month to this day. I kind of just briefly want to explain why that is. I've just been busy with lots of other stuff. Hidden Secrets has required a lot of attention. People wanted to see NPM and I got that to episode 200. I've played Portal, finished that. I've brought Monaco back. I've just had a lot of video related work stuff to do. And even outside of videos, I've had lots of other work to do, sorting things out, helping people with different things. So I've just not had the time in the evening to do those sorts of things. And unfortunately, I forgot, yeah, he's on, so I can't sleep in the bed. You know, so yeah, I'm sorry for not live streaming those who enjoy it. I will be getting back to it. I've not abandoned it. It's just that at the moment I need to do other things. Get those things sorted out so that we can live stream again. And I think I was live streaming a little bit too much for me, because I am a video YouTube guy. I'm not a stream guy. Streaming is something I wanted to add to my channel just for a bit of flavor and a bit of fun and to help me get things done. And it almost became, you know, unintentionally it became almost replacing YouTube at one point, and that's not what I wanted at all. So we're probably going to be streaming eventually when I get everything figured out and my backlog of stuff cleared out, maybe twice a week possibly, instead of like 5 times, because it was just yeah, that was me. I just went to the nether. We're spawning another fortress, how about that? What is it with portals of being in nether fortresses? The desert one showed up in one as well. At least we got our own portal though. I'm gonna take coordinates. So yeah, I'm sorry about live streaming. Oh, hi there. Oh gosh. That was a bit wild. So yeah, I'm sorry about live streaming. We will get back to it, I'm sure, as time goes. Chest. Is it diamond? I'll take that. So, you know, unfortunately, things haven't quite gone to plan in that regard. Another diamond. Gold. Don't really need the dirt. So I will be back soon, and we'll probably be streaming MMF mod pack. I got that updated recently. That took up time as well. So I'll be streaming that, possibly some other games as well, depending. Because I have a gaming backlog that I want to get through here on YouTube as well. So I've got so many games I want to play, guys. I'm not even kidding. It's ridiculous. Even on Steam alone, I've got like 10 that I would like to play. So I want to do that before I completely go ham with anything else. More gold. I'll take it. And one other thing I want to talk about as well is something that I've been doing recently and realized actually is I need to get back towards 0, 0. Should be this way. And one thing I've been doing is getting nostalgic actually about Minecraft, because I recently passed my 4 years playing Minecraft. I believe it is now. It's close, or it already has passed. I think it's already passed, to be honest. And that was crazy. That we've been playing this game 4 years. I've been doing YouTube for 3 of those 4. And, you know, it's funny how we've come such a long way. And we've done so many things. You know. We've done so very many things, not just one series or even one game. So I'll kill these guys. You never know, I might look out. So all in all, I just wanted to thank you guys for, you know, sticking by me on the YouTubes. But for me personally, 4 years, I don't think I've played a game ever for that long. And Minecraft has been pretty much daily for me. Probably about 3.5 of those. When I got into the videos thing, you just can't escape it, guys, honestly. When you start doing video related content, you cannot escape it. It's there all the time. There's stuff that needs to be done, you know, and that's really given me a challenge, but one I have actually personally enjoyed. So I'm not complaining by any stretch. I wouldn't want it any other way. I guess I should probably switch shovels, huh? I don't care about this nether wreck. This is going back towards 0, 0, right? Yeah. So, you know, it's been amazing that we came all the way from beta 1.8 through to release 1.8. Ironically, 1.9 sounds like it's going to be within the next few months. Start doing snapshots as well. Talk about that another day. But you know, it's definitely an exciting time, and it has been. I've done many things, and I've been on many adventures. I've been part of many servers, many communities, even single player stuff. I've done a lot of different types of that. We've done custom maps, we've done mods, we've done vanilla, obviously, and I think I'm finally at a point now where I am beginning to appreciate a lot of things. I mean, I've been part of servers, and I'm really glad that I took the plunge, so to speak, and started my own. That was a real amazing opportunity to start and mess with, and it's been tough. It's been tough, and I was talking about this at our monthly meeting on Hidden Secrets, how it's been tough. We've had a lot of things to contend with in our short lifetime, but we're finally, you know, we're moving in the right direction. Our spawn is beginning to look rather beautiful, if I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think so anyway. It's been really nice seeing that develop and progress. Where are we now? There's where the ice spikes is, right up there. Hello. So yeah, that way basically goes straight to the Mega Tiger. Really need to. Gosh, my inventory is just in a complete state. What can I get rid of? Not that. I'm gonna get rid of the blaze rod. Oh, now I'm gonna go get that. I don't want to lose that. It's kind of valuable. All I wanted to do was fill this in, so you don't fall out. There we go. Excellent. So now I guess we can head on back. Surprise Lone Hawk. With what we're up to. And, you know, all in all, I've been really enjoying the time that we've spent on Minecraft. And I would like to pay thank you to many people. XD Evil Monkey for starting me off with servers, Avidius Gaming obviously, I guess Hal, thanks Hal for inviting me to Vanilla Go-Get. Thank you to Mondo, who I spent a year with working on the Game Mode Network. Thank you to everybody who's on Hidden Secrets now. A special thanks to B Squared as well for taking the plunge with me and having never done YouTube before or private servers before, being a brilliant partner to work with and always there to support me no matter what, whatever my problem is, real life or otherwise. She'll be there, and you know, she's quite the amazing girl, guys, make no mistake. She's helped me through so much, so special thanks to her. She's a brilliant head administrator and really drives our server forward to success. As I say, thank you to each of the individual members for taking the plunge on this, and hopefully more people will do the same in the future. Thank you to, you know, everybody, all the viewers, the regulars. There's so many I could name: Cody, Jack Rogers, Craig Mormino, Leo Manganar. There's just so many people, honestly, guys, that have been here for so long. Skippy as well. I'm just trying to think of the recent commenters. I'm sorry if I didn't mention your name, and you've commented recently. Even going all the way back as far as Mr. Pandas Manda, Oreo was a while ago. All those people, you know, whoever you are, if you've ever commented, viewed, thank you. You know, it's been brilliant, and you've helped my journey to get to where I am now. You know, we have a successful server, brilliant series. I'm delving into other games, and I'm moving forward with my real life thanks to the support and encouragement from everybody associated with me. So, you know, it's been a wonderful 4 years. Here's to the next one and beyond. Now then, let's see what old Lone Hawk's up to here. Is he at his castle, or... I have a feeling he's doing something to my house. Crap. there he is. I see his name tag. See if we can sneak up on him here. He's at B's sheep farm. He's not doing anything to me. See, I've got the big blue armor on, so he's gonna notice. Maybe if I can get away from spawn. If I can come up behind him, over here, that'd be ideal. If he's trying to prank B and frame me, the damn guy, I bet that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to prank B, his fellow Team America comrade, and frame me in the process. Because why else would it be around here? He grew up. Sorry man, it's all on video. Uh-oh. What's this guy for? What do you need sheep for, aside from the wool? What is he actually doing here? Like, where's he taking this sheep? Is he taking it over to his area? Is that what he's doing? I don't see anything around here. Is he going to try and make carpet out of that one sheep for his castle? Is that what he's actually going to do? For those of you that don't know, Lone Hawk is actually technically an inactive member, but it looks like he's coming back into things now, which is exciting. He's a cool dude to have around, as you guys have seen. I'm going to be interested to see what he's doing with this damn sheep. I've got no idea. I'm not going to ask. Something's going down. I'll let you guys know. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. A bit rambly, but still, I wanted to talk to you. And I think we've done that. So, until next time, guys, see you later, and have a good day.